Well, breaking news, the Arizona Maricopa County audit, the results leaked last night, and as you could already probably tell, the headlines all over the place are running with Joe Biden wins Arizona, the audit confirms. He actually gained 99 votes. That's what the hand recount. Here's what they're not telling you. Don't take my word for it. Go find the actual report. See, they're grabbing on this nugget of the hand recount. The hand recount was always going to show in Maricopa County that the numbers wouldn't change much because they're counting what is available. But the other findings are more important that the news is not telling you. So here's my point, news media. Here's my point to all the Democrats out there saying, you idiots, you paid for an audit and you found out the same result. No, the report also found that there were over 40,000 illegal votes cast in a variety of different ways. 40,000. Well, that's in one county of Arizona. This audit was for one county in Arizona. They found over 40,000 illegally cast votes. We don't know who they were for. It could have all been for Joe Biden, could have all been for Donald Trump. We don't know. But when in one county that's possible, one county, and yet Donald Trump lost the entire state of Arizona by only 10,000 votes, you have no choice. You can't have it both ways, media and Democrats. You can't have it both ways. For 11 months, you said this was a Republican-led, bought and paid for audit of Maricopa County. Now that the results are in, you say, see, what a great audit this was. It shows that Biden won. But the devil's in the details. So thank you for acknowledging this was a legitimate audit. Now start reporting on the preliminary findings in there. 40,000 plus questionable, illegal votes. I'm pretty sure that's enough, even with one county, to decertify an election, or at least have one done over again. So please, everybody out there who's just like hit in the gut with the headlines today, the fake news headlines that, see, Biden won Arizona. The devil is in the details. But this was their goal. Get ahead of the story, run the headlines all day and all morning, because the actual Senate in Arizona is having their hearing to discuss all of the details, the devil in the details, at 1 p.m. today. This is not over. They cannot claim victory right now. Trust me, it's a tactic. Wait for it. Bigger news is coming.
We got a new spinner we're getting ready to pick up so I can spray some fertilizer and junk. Got a tarp for it. A little bit bigger tires. Got some lights on her. Oh yeah. Check that out. There she is.
Spraying some wheat ground. Alright, it's Sunday. Spraying this, filling the sprayer up. Gonna go burn down some more wheat ground. Noisy. It is 8:30 on a Sunday. I probably got 200 acres left to burn down. And then I'm gonna go load 3 hopper bombs today, get them put in line for corn tomorrow. And that'll be it, and then it'll be time to watch Tom Brady and the Bucks at 4:25 on Fox. Whoop some ass. Go Bucks. Oh, like, subscribe, share, you know, all the good stuff. And F Joe Biden, because that's all I hear at football stadiums and everywhere nowadays. So let's all get that little chant going, because he sure is ruining this country. So, but let me give you an update on these beans after corn. All right, so here they are. We got some volunteer corn coming back on the, especially, it's pretty much not out in the field hardly at all, but on the inrows, I guess where you turn around and stuff, it's getting some. So they're enlist beans, so as soon as we get ready to spray them, there's actually no weeds, no grass, no nothing in them right now. So we're gonna wait a little while, let them get a little bit taller, and then we will spray, and that should kill all this volunteer corn. But I mean, they're getting pretty good all the way across and all the way back. So they got pods on them. We'll just look right here, as you can see, got pods already coming on them. Just getting them going good. So they get better as you, that's the very end row right there. They get a lot taller and thicker as you get out there. So let's try to get at least 30, hoping for at least 30 bushels out of them. That's what we had last year. Well, I think we had 32 or 34 bushels of beans to the acre after corn. So this will, that would be pretty good, because we did 192 on the corn, the 75-day corn. So that would put us pretty sweet, especially at $13 soybeans, and it could go up. They were as high as $16 earlier in the year. I should have contracted some, I guess, but everybody keeps talking about a shortage of beans, so I never really contracted many. And then they started dropping. Of course, you know, the news is what does it. It's not that we actually are probably going to have a low bean crop. It's just the media, the propaganda. You know, all they have to do is come on and say, oh, it's a drought, or all right, we got rain, we got tons of rain over here, or, you know, just shit that China stopped buying, or just, you know, whatever. Next thing you know, the price drops. I mean, it drops quick. So, and it's all just a scam from the government. So they just want to sell our beans as cheap as they can to other countries. That way other countries don't say that we're charging them too much for this or this. But, and in other countries like China, they're charging, I think it's $30 a bushel for soybeans over there. So, but they want to buy them cheap here, so who knows? Yeah, look it up. I think corn, they're selling corn in China for $18 a bushel or something. If you look it up, what China's selling for. But it's crazy over there what they get, but what they only pay us for. So, but yeah, I figured I'd hold off. You know, 1 minute's down, 1 minute's up. But just remember, beans were $9 last year. So they're $12, $13 this year. So, you know, how are you going to complain about that? I'm not going to. So, pretty happy. Plus, with Plenish, we get 75 cents a bushel more. So, that's why we plant them. So that adds up every bushel. So, all right, let me get this sprayer and make sure everything's right and get spraying. See.
Hypothetical situation. Are you prepared for this hypothetical situation? What are you going to do? You come home from work, and there's a big presence of military on your street. And you look at them, and there's a flatbed trailer there, and it has your gun safe on it. Uh-oh. You get to your house, your front door's busted in, there's a note there. They removed your gun safe for your safety. What are you going to do? Have you thought about that? Even if you're home and they knock on your door and there's 10 of them there with full armor and they're ready for you, but you're really not ready for that. What are you going to do? So, it comes down to being prepared. What's the old saying? Never put all your eggs in the same basket. What are you going to do if they knock on your door and they're armed and they're going to give you a shot? But you came to the door with your Glock 40, or your AR. You're well outgunned, well outmanned. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if you see they're doing that to your neighbor across the street? And you know your house is next, right? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and wait on them? Or are you going to go after them? That's a lot of questions. See, a victim is somebody who's not prepared. And if you're not prepared for what can happen, you're going to be a victim. Most Americans are not prepared. They think because they got a gun on their hip, they're ready to go to war. I bet 90% of them can't pull the trigger if they had another man in their sight. It's a hard thing to do. The people that have been the veterans, God bless you, man. I know y'all can pull the trigger. I know I can pull the trigger. I ain't no big deal. I've already beat cancer. I'm in bonus years, so what the hell? But do I want to give my life up for some fat little teenager to sit there and play video games all day and listen to them cry and whine and moan and bitch and complain because their internet's down or they don't have enough money to do what they want to do? Never mind the fact they hadn't gone out to earn that money. Do I want to fight for them? Yeah, this older generation will fight for you. Good luck. Be prepared. Don't be a victim.